maybe a more dangerous striker.
Mixed martial arts has reached a level of acceptance that is recognized by the broader sports world. It has been a considerable amount of time since the industry established the basic guidelines that allow for better control of the sport and the implementation of safety measures. These guidelines include weight classes, permitted blows, and qualified officials. However, today we want to discuss cases where, in pursuit of popularity, various promotions have sometimes disregarded one of these criteria and matched fighters whose sizes were not equal. Before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments. Now, let's get started. This unusual but exciting exhibition match took place in the heart of Japan on December 31, 2003, under one of the original Japanese kickboxing and mixed martial arts promotions, K1. Many legends like Mark Hunt and Alistair Overeem got their start from K1 and eventually moved on to Pride. Eric Butterbean Esch faced off against Genki Neo Samurai Sudo, with Esch having an approximate 200-pound advantage. Genki won this match by a heel hook and cleverly attacked a single leg when Butterbean threw his first real punch. On May 1, 2011, the most popular Hungarian K1 match in history took place, featuring Tibidar Kunkley and Bob Sapp. Kunkley was considered the greatest Hungarian Muay Thai champion since the 1990s, having been a former world champion and European champion, with only one loss in 390 fights. Bob Sapp, on the other hand, was 10 years younger and 220 pounds heavier than his opponent. Like usual, Sapp's obvious game plan was to use his weight advantage in his favor. As soon as the fight started, he immediately clinched up for some dirty boxing. Kunkley, however, was having none of it. He broke off the clinch and landed a head kick to send the big man down to the canvas. Sapp continued to play his game, but Kunkley had figured out how to win. In 1998, Emmanuel Yarbrough was a giant, weighing 600 pounds, while Daju Takase, a slender Japanese fighter, weighed only 167 pounds. Their encounter at Pride 3 became known as one of the most unequal matchups in MMA history, with a weight difference of only 433 pounds. However, the result surprised everyone.
Oh my God, Daju Takase.
Igor Vovchanchin, one of the toughest fighters from the old school. One of his nicknames was the Giant Killer. Despite his relatively small stature for a heavyweight, standing at just 5 foot 8 inches or 173 centimeters tall, the legendary Ukrainian often achieved spectacular victories over opponents who significantly outweighed him. One such fighter was the massive American Paul Verhoeven, who stood at 6 foot 8 inches or 203 centimeters and weighed in around 308 pounds. In comparison, Vovchanchin weighed only 198 pounds when facing such opponents. December 31st, 2007, Fedor Emelianenko, the last emperor, takes on the man mountain that is Hong Man Choi in this all-time classic story of David versus Goliath. Going into the fight, Emelianenko weighed 130 pounds less than Choi, who dwarfed the heavyweight. Fedor started the fight by trying to trip the bigger Choi to get him to the mat. But as the Korean was such a huge man, Emelianenko consistently ended up on the bottom as Choi tried to rain down punches from the top. With his superior speed, as Fedor escaped, he managed to get off several clean shots on Choi. He attempts another takedown, but once again ends up on the bottom. This time, Choi is doing some significant holding, but Emelianenko, being the wily fighter that he is, manages to get a hold of his opponent's arm. Fully extending his body, he finally manages to achieve an armbar and win the fight. Another win for Fedor, who had a spectacular career. The main event at the K1 2004 Dynamite was an open-weight clash of styles. Royce Gracie entered the ring against sumo star Akebono Taro, who was 310 pounds heavier. The winner of the UFC 1 and the legend of the Gracie family, Royce Gracie, showcased that technique can conquer all opponents. Thanks for watching the video, and if you liked it, please don't forget to press that like button. Leave your comments and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time in the ring.